Lambrick, and I head up the coastal division for Extraordinary Women. And we've just finished a wonderful morning, and our guest speaker was Elana Sonnenberg. Elana owns a business called YellowTreeHub, and she is an industrial psychologist and an organizational development specialist specializing in change leadership. Elana spoke to us today about the alchemy of chaos within times of change, and I'm going to ask her, Elana, first of all, thanks so much for being my guest speaker. I really thoroughly enjoyed your talk. It was profound, actually. There were some of us, I think, were a little bit uncomfortable in the seat, as you said. I would like you to share with our viewers what your 4 nuggets were, your takeouts, your golden takeouts that you'd like us to walk away with today from this talk.
Okay, thanks, Robyn, and thanks for the invitation. I think the first thing for me is around when we enter an environment of chaos is to have and develop a keen awareness of what we call or would define as chaos. I think chaos is quite a subjective experience of the world, and what I offered to the audience this morning was what made sense in my life is to develop a change mindset and to realize that in actual fact we're always in a space of chaos, because chaos is that interface between our current environment and our future vision or the end in mind that we have for ourselves. So essentially we're always in that gap. And so to have a change mindset and to build your toolkit to support yourself through times of chaos, I would say is number 1. Number 2 is that we need to become aware of the illusions that we have in our lives, and that that to move through chaos will often require of us to shatter illusions and things that we're in denial about. And that process will require of us to be resilient. It will require of us to be self-aware. It will involve loss and trauma, and we need to be ready for that. And then the last 2 is basically that we need to become very clear about where we're going, and we need to take the decisions that are required of us to move us through the change. Because if we're not taking the decisions, somebody else is. And then you become a slave to that other body. And finally, we look for evidence in our lives to tell us that we are on track, that we're making the right decisions, and that we're stepping through it.
And 2018 for entrepreneurs is a year of change. It's a year of a lot of things that are going on, not only in Cape Town, in the world. And I think that if we as entrepreneurs and anybody really out there can embrace change, then it's going to make it a little bit easier for us.
Yep. And the other thing that I want to add around 2018 is not only is it requiring or pushing us into an awareness of change, but it's also asking of us to come into integrity. And so the way that we steer through chaos and change is by coming into integrity and into congruence with yourself, so that you can be in your own power as you move through change. It's really the only thing that you can do for yourself.
Excellent. That's wonderful. Thanks so much. Thanks, Elana.
Thanks, Robyn.